Hi, Danny. I'm Caroline. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, tell me why you're here today.
So I know we talked recently about my mom, and her drinking. I just wanted to come and talk a little more about it, if that's okay with you.
That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, so has anything been happening recently?
No, she's been a little better recently. Over the summer, there was a time where it got pretty rough. There was one night in particular I had with her that I had to talk to her the next day. She told me she stopped drinking and then she started drinking again. So yeah, it's been a little weird recently, but every time I go home, I notice that she isn't drinking again, but I'm just not involved enough to see if it's changing her life or affecting her at all.
Okay. So this summer, how did that feel when she said she was going to stop and then started again?
It felt pretty... I don't know, it made me feel like, not that she was breaking a promise, because I don't know if I expected her, I guess I did expect her to stop forever, but when she started again, I felt like she was kind of just slipping back into what she was doing originally and nothing had changed.
Okay, that makes sense. So why has it been weird recently?
Just because I haven't really had the glimpse of it, and I don't really live with them, so like I'm living at school, so I don't really know what she's doing when I'm not there. But every time I go home, I notice that she does drink occasionally. I don't know if it's to excess. I can definitely tell when she's had a couple of glasses though, and it really hurts me to like see her in a different way.
Yeah.
It's like I'm talking to a stranger.
Do you feel like this has been a reoccurring thing then?
No, I think it's escalated ever since I've left for school. Like not when I was growing up at all. It started with her drinking every night, having at least a glass of wine a night. She never did when I was in high school.
And it never worried you in high school?
No, she never did that in high school. No, it never worried me in high school. But I think I noticed it more specifically this summer. I think I was okay with it recently, but the more she did it for the stupider reasons, like just doing it just for the sake of doing it by herself, yeah, that's when it was bad.
So you feel like she does it more by herself than in a group?
Yes, absolutely by herself.
Okay.
I definitely think in groups, like at tailgates and stuff, she gets more excited, but yeah.
And what about, she lives with your father, correct? So what does he think of all this? Do you have any?
I don't think he notices. I think he's noticed, he said something to her before about spending so much money on wine, but like he's not really paying attention enough. He's always like working on his hobbies or something like that and not really noticing it actually affecting their relationship. So yeah.
Okay. And nobody else lives with them? Does anyone else in your family have concerns about this?
Yeah, both my brothers do.
Both your brothers.
But they've experienced with her.
What have you guys talked about it together?
Yeah, we have. When Connor stayed up for a while talking with her about it one night, and I don't think Brennan's ever said anything to her, but my other brother Connor said something to her, and they talked for a while, and this was during the summer, so that's why she stopped as well. Stopped drinking as well, but yeah, just going back into it now.
Okay. So both you and your brother have talked to her about it, but your dad and your other brother haven't as
My
much.
dad has said something to her about the amount of wine that she's bought.
So he's more concerned with the money?
No, not the money, the just amount that she consumes, not the fact that she's drunk.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Do you feel like talking to her helps?
Yeah, but I don't know about talking to her again.
Okay.
Like I feel like it helped the first time, but I haven't had enough exposure to it, enough of a case to bring it up to her and say I'm concerned again.
Would you be nervous about talking to her about it?
No, I would talk to her if I had enough.
You feel comfortable doing
Not enough grounds to do it, yeah.
So you just don't feel like you have enough information right now. Okay, that makes sense. When's the next time you'll be home for a long period of time and see her?
Probably May or so.
May. Okay.
And over the summer, during the weekends, I'll be able to see her.
Okay. So, that's good. Do you feel like this summer, you said last summer you talked to her, and your brother also talked to her. Do you feel like the summer might strike
No, because she gets seasonal depressions. I feel like the winter time is when she would be doing it more.
Okay.
But I don't know why she does it during the summer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough exposure to see it. I think over the winter she wasn't doing it that much at all. Like when I was home for winter break, she wasn't doing it that much. But I think it was because I was there.
Really?
So I don't know if that affects it or not.
Okay.
maybe it's just the loneliness brings about her, I don't know.
Do you think that coming home more often will help?
Going home to her?
Yeah. If she's feeling more lonely with your dad working a lot.
I don't know. I don't think she wants me to come home that much.
Why?
Like, no, of course she like wants me to come home, but I don't think that like me coming home would help. Because she also wants me to be here and studying and getting involved here and focusing my efforts here instead of just being home every weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your brothers, are they able to come home?
No, they're not. Well, Connor goes home every once in a while with his girlfriend. Brennan's not able to come home at all. He lives in California.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you said next time you'll be home is in May.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that, you said you feel like you notice it more when you're home more often.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe when you get home, you can spend some time with her in May. Do you feel like you would be comfortable talking to her again about it?
Yeah, definitely would.
If you noticed more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I also wish my dad would like do something about it too.
Okay.
I wish my dad would notice, because I think he notices, but he just doesn't want to. Well, he's not good at talking with his feelings, so he's not about that whole thing.
Not about talking about his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So what, if you don't mind me asking, what does your dad do that you feel like he's distracting himself with?
Like what does he do specifically?
Yeah.
Like his hobbies?
Yeah, yeah.
He works with trains, and he fixes up trains and sells them. He buys them cheap and fixes them, and then sells them for more money. And then eventually, he also does train shows on the weekends sometimes. And then he also will do stuff like beach patrol tests. He'll go down to Ocean City for the weekend, stuff like that. So
he's gone on the weekends a lot.
Not gone on the weekends, but busy on the weekends.
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mom able to come with him for trains?
Yeah, she does go with him.
She does go with him
Mm-hmm.
sometimes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like those are...
I know every week they do like wing night and pizza night on Thursdays, so they do that every week.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And every night they'll have dinner together too.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you talked to your dad about this at all? Just you two?
Not as much as I've talked to my mom about it, but yeah, I've definitely brought it up to my dad that I think my mom has a drinking problem.
Do you feel like he was trying to dismiss it in the conversation?
No, I think he notices it too. I just don't think that he wants to talk about it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he just doesn't want to
I think so.
admit it, maybe?
Not admit it, but like recognize it and like bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As adamantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you feel comfortable when you come home and by talking to your dad, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you think talking to him before talking to your mom would be a good idea?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing maybe how the winter's gone with her, you said she has seasonal depression,
Mm-hmm.
how that's been,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe he will open up a little bit more to you
Yeah,
if you
maybe
ask.
maybe that would work.
Do you think that would be something comfortable for you to do?
I think so.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. That's one thing, one
Okay.
goal for you.
All right.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about, that's gonna be our big goal,
Okay.
to go home and talk. So let's think about some stuff you can do till then. Is this something that bothers you while you're at school?
No, it's not.
So, just when you go home,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you notice. So you don't feel like you need to talk about it with anyone at school or anything?
No, it doesn't really bother me here.
Okay. Do you have...
Compartmentalization. So I'm just like, I'm like, the emotions only bring about themselves when I'm exposed to it.
Okay.
And if they're not, then I'm not really worried about it because I don't notice it.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's understandable. Do you feel like you could talk to your brothers too about it? Maybe when you
Yeah,
get home?
well, we did a lot this summer when all of us noticed it, but I mean, now that we don't notice it, I don't know if it would be appropriate to,
Okay.
or I don't know if they would understand or be on the same page
Right.
with me.
How did it feel talking to them?
It felt good. Felt like it was a group.
Yes, we're on the same page.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. Okay, so our big goal is for you to talk to your dad and your mom in May.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make list of at least 2 or 3 smaller goals for you until then, because May's kind of far away. So we're going to try to think of one thing for you to do from now until next week.
Okay.
How often do you talk to her during the week?
Probably once every other week I probably call her.
You call her or she calls you?
I call her.
Most of the time?
Most of the time. If she has like a single question after she gets out of work, she'll call me, but that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you get any idea of how she's feeling on the phone?
No, I don't really. Usually she's happy to talk to me.
Okay. How about we make it a goal? Let me know if this feels comfortable for you. For next week, within 2 weeks, call her more than you normally would. One more time than you normally would.
Okay, I can do that.
See if that just brightens her mood a little more. Maybe that will make her feel better and less inclined, if you don't know what's happening at home, to take it out on other things like drinking.
Yeah. Maybe calling her at night, too.
Yeah, at night before she goes to bed. Yeah, what time does she go to bed, do you know?
Usually around like 9:30 or 10.
So you'll be awake for that, probably.
Yeah, I will.
Good. That's probably a good idea. Do you think that's after, like, eating dinner or something? That's when she would drink more often?
So you'd probably start drinking. I don't know, she'd probably have her first glass. When she will drink, she'll probably have her first glass when she gets home. And then with dinner, and then after dinner, she'll continue drinking.
And how about when you're talking on the phone with her, ask her what she's doing, or if she has anything planned that's exciting for the week.
Something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to, something to do, just to distract herself. And if it feels like she's lonely on the phone, call her more, or visit for a weekend. Okay, so one more time than normal, you're gonna call.
One more time than normal.
Before we meet again. And we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
See if you can catch any
Well,
feelings.
how would I see if it affects her or helps her if I'm not there?
Well, you said that she's always happier to talk to you, right? I'm sure it'll just make her happier just to have another call than normal. Maybe even, and you could talk to your dad too if you feel comfortable doing that.
See if there's any result that's happening.
Maybe, yeah. That would be great.
Okay.
And maybe even suggesting to one or both of your brothers to call her too, give her a call just to see how she's doing and catch up. I'm sure that'll just, she probably loves you guys a lot. So,
yeah. That'll brighten her mood for sure.
Just to make her happier. And it's getting warmer out, so
yeah, that'll help it a lot
that's a good
too.
thing, right?
And the sun's not setting all the time either, so
yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
it's a really good thing. Okay, so talk to her more, and we'll see if we can get a good talk in May.